It is time for you to step up and step out of old energy because you are being called to align with your purpose. Hi, I'm Amanda Sequoia, your friendly neighborhood intuitive, and I have been picking up on some energies that are so different from anything that I have intuited in a really long time, maybe ever, because we are being called to shift in ways that we haven't yet in this lifetime. So let's dive into it. We all have a purpose. We all have many purposes, and these can be very, very nuanced. It spans far beyond what you do for work, how you show up in your community, even how you show up for yourself. Our purpose can be very ambiguous. It can be bigger than what we can conceptualize at this time, but just know that you are being called to align with that purpose, and that purpose is so closely tied to your passion, what you are most passionate about, what not only sparks a fire inside you, but lights you up, keeps you sustained, makes you happy, puts a smile on your face, motivates you to show up every day to work towards your goals, to keep fulfilling this passion and this purpose. Some of you may not know what this is yet, and that's totally fine. Because your first step is you're being called to be open to inspiration, be open to clarity, be open to seeing your situation currently for what it is. Be open to seeing things through new eyes, examining your life, yourself in ways that you haven't before. There's some really big epiphanies on the horizon for you. Now, one of the ways that you can do this is just by setting the intention. You can talk to your guides, spiritual team, whoever it is that you work with. You can even just talk to yourself, the universe, and say, I'm open to receiving clarity. What is it that I need to see? What truth needs to be brought to my attention? Because this isn't just, this isn't surface level. This is the truth is it's nuanced, it's deep, it's profound, but it's simple at the same time. You're gonna start to understand what it feels like to know the truth of who you are, your situation, and what you're about to embark on, because, oh man, is this year about to be a journey for all of us. It already kind of has been, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more. This journey is, I keep wanting to say nuanced. It's nuanced, it's detailed, it's intricate, but you don't have to know all the intricacies to move forward and to understand and to follow this passion and this purpose. You just need to understand the truth of you and your situation as you stand right now. You will not and do not need to know every single step that you are going to take before it happens. You may get one step at a time. You may get this inspiration, this aha moment, this epiphany of, oh, this is my purpose, this is my passion, this is what I'm going to chase. And then that's it. It's crickets after that. It won't be crickets for long. Each step is going to reveal itself to you as it needs to be taken. So be so very patient with yourself and with this process, because the timeline, here's the thing. You are going to have such an awareness of how long it's taking for the next step to show up for you. And there's a couple different ways to approach this. One of them is to just mind your business, keep going as you're doing things, and just wait for that next step. So patiently, just absorb yourself in what you're already doing and trust that that next move you need to make will just come and fall into place. This can be difficult though, especially when you've gotten the inspiration, you've gotten a glimpse of what you're about to do, what's meant for you, and it's so good. Of course, it's so good. And so you're like, yeah, I kind of want that now, but this is not a time for instant gratification. This is a slow and steady wins the race. Even though we are like kind of being carried by all of this Aries energy, which is very fast, go, go, go. We got to do this, commit to it, work hard, move quickly. This Aries energy is supposed to be a motivation. It's going to keep the momentum. It's going to keep you excited. It's going to keep you passionate. It's going to keep you wanting more. And that's good because that's going to drive you forward and keep you from staying stuck in old places that you don't need to be anymore. But you have to have patience. You have to have patience because this is going to happen in the timeline that is absolutely meant to be for you. Everything's going to fall into place so beautifully. And I don't typically like to use the word perfect because other people are very triggered by it, but I'm kind of starting to love this word. I'm starting to love this word the more I see how divinely orchestrated our lives can be when we just surrender to the flow and to the process of our true nature. So I'm going to say that the pieces are going to fall into place perfectly for you. Everything's going to make sense to the point to where you can look back 5 years from now and be like, whoa, it truly was perfect. Everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to, exactly the way it needed to in order to get you to where your purpose and your passion lies, where you're supposed to be. Okay, so another way to approach this is requires a little bit more emotional discipline, mental emotional discipline. So if you are very self-aware, if you're very spiritual, if you are really good at trusting the process, and you just want to live in that energy of that momentum, that inspiration, and living in that space of like kind of daydreamy thinking about this purpose and this passion and where it lies in your future and what that's going to bring for you, you can stay in that space. Obviously, keep doing what you're doing to sustain you until the next step comes, but you can live in that space. You can daydream. Some people call it manifesting, but I feel like this isn't something that this is not something that was outside of your timeline that you're calling into your timeline, which is typically what people try to manifest. This is you aligning with what's always been right for you, what's always been available to you, but you may not have seen it so clearly until now. You may not have seen it as clearly as you do now. But you can sit in that kind of fantasy, daydreamy, thinking about this passion a lot, maybe even devoting more of your time to it if you can. And while you wait for that first big initial step to come into your awareness, that opportunity to fall into your lap, because it will. Things are going to fall into your lap. And here's where the Aries energy kind of comes into play. People think Aries energy typically is like, oh, it's not just going to come to you. You're not just waiting for, divine inspiration. Like, you have to go out and find the thing that you want. You gotta go take that action. Right now, this Aries energy, we are going to be getting that inspiration. We are having things fall into our lap, and you can sit there with it in your lap and stare at it, or you can take it and be like, what do I do with this? Where am I going to go? Where am I running with it? Like, you got to take it and do something with it. That's that Aries energy is. The universe is going to give you the thing if you trust and you're in that flow. And then Aries says, now run with it. Now do something with it. Because we always have a choice. Life is made up of our choices. We can sit with what we have and say, this is good enough. I'm going to coast on this. Or we can say, what I have is beautiful. It's wonderful and it served me so well. And I'm ready for the next thing. The choice is yours, always. And there's no right or wrong. There's just, what do you want to get out of life? What do you want to get? What do you want to experience? When you leave this earth, do you want to look back and say, I did as much as I could. I followed as many dreams as I could. I followed as many passions as I could. I explored life to its fullest. Or do you want to say, I did enough. I did enough. I provided for myself and my loved ones. I accomplished these things, and that was good enough for me. truly, there is no right or wrong. It's just a matter of what you prioritize and what feels best for you. One of those paths is more distinctly human than the other. Again, nothing wrong with this. We just have choices. What choices are you making? I also want to know in the comments if you have already gotten your aha moment, your epiphany, your inspiration. And I'm curious what path you've chosen as you wait for the next step. Are you just out of sight, out of mind? I trust it'll fall into place. I'm going to focus on what I've already been doing. Or are you in that daydreamy, focusing on the passion while also still doing what you've already been doing, waiting for the next step? I'm really curious what approach people are choosing to take because, again, no right or wrong. It's just different. Just depends on the person. I'm really excited for this energy, and I'm really excited for all of you to take this inspiration, to follow your purpose and your passion, because that's what moves us forward as a society, as a whole, in humanity. When we can stay true to ourselves, live our most authentic lives, is when we really, really, really serve the collective and the community. Because I guarantee what we are called to do serves us all. It benefits everybody. Even if it is your own journey, your purpose, your path, it's so individualized to you. Something about it serves us collectively. Because that's literally what we do as humans. Look at how many people there are on this planet. We're here for a reason. We're here to do some real good stuff. We are here to follow our individual paths because our individual path is naturally designed to serve not only us and the people closest to us, but everyone as a whole. Trust me, it's gonna be amazing. And I can't wait to see this all unfold for us. You're so very blessed, and allow those blessings to fall into you. I wish you the best of luck on this journey. If you want to share what your purpose, your passion, what your inspiration is, please do. I'd love to hear it. We want to cheer you on. We want to send you all the good energy. Yeah, but I'm wishing you so many blessings, so much abundance of love and prosperity and success, and just be you. Just be you.